If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of the Two-Headed Serpent game campaign that we've been playing over the past months and so long. Hope everyone's doing well. We're back. I don't think we're on next week because I think we're 2 players down next week as well. And then the week after, I may be recovering from having a heavy drink the night before because it's my birthday that weekend.
Oh. I was wondering because both of you said you're not available on the 6th. I'm like, is the UK doing something on the 6th that I'm not aware of?
Yeah, it's my birthday. It's public holiday.
It's a new bank holiday.
Yeah, it's actually like James's birthday is actually registered with the Queen. Like,
yeah,
very important.
He's on a first name basis with the Queen. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. James calls her Q Dog. You know, whips out a gang symbol every time they go past each other. You know?
The Q symbol.
Sure. Okay, we'll go with that.
Royal family on his body somewhere.
I fucking wish. I wish. I wouldn't be fucking Paul all the time.
He's got royal family. Of course, it's got to be an old English font. It's the only way.
And you know what happens when the Queen calls in a disaster? James is the first one that shows up. That's why he's got a holiday on his birthday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
James is the personal cleaner for the Queen.
So, on the Monday, I'll probably be doing.
If you murder someone, James is there to clean it up.
Yeah, I'm a cleaner. So yeah, I'll probably be doing something on the Monday for it as well. So, because I'm not gonna have time on the weekend because of heavy drinking. Right. We're gonna go around the table, get people to introduce themselves and their characters. Have a quick, very, very brief recap of what happened in New York last week. The week before, sorry. And then we'll crack the whip and get on with it. And yeah, by the end of this week, by the end of this episode, we'll be starting in the new area, new chapter. So we'll start with Dave. Dave, why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
Yo, what up? It's me, Dave. New character? No, I'm still playing Dick Karma. He's a former war vet turned pugilist. Yeah, that me.
Brilliant. Fishy.
Hey, I'm Fishy. I'm playing Dudley, a former small town kid that I guess moved to the city to get away from it all and the kind of crap that he dealt with there, and it's gotten wrapped into a big organization thing, I guess. So he's mostly good for punching and tracking, and yeah.
Can you move your camera down?
Can I move it down?
Yeah, so you're not like... Oh, a little bit higher.
I feel like we could have did this beforehand.
Alright, well, I didn't notice until you started talking that you were so far down.
Yeah, is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weefs!
Hi, I'm Weeps. I will be playing Ethel Parker, who is an exorcist turned Cthulhu investigator, murderous psychopath, and that she doesn't really care much about the other people. And she has been collecting fingers from pretty much everything we find. But that's for science.
It's just weird.
And reference later, I'm assuming, for science.
Claytor?
Hi.
Have you played around with your Zoomy thing?
Yes. Maybe. For effect. Oh, it didn't go in that far. Damn it. Hi, I'm Claytor. I play Dr. Oroville Smith, who has a useless ability that I haven't gotten to use yet. I buy everybody dinner and teach people how to drive and help people with medical things and teach a small child English.
Okay, cool. Minnie's not here. She's TwitchCon, I think. Is that right?
No.
Twitch.
TwitchCon is next week. She's on a plane to LA.
Right, she's going to LA. What's going on in LA?
That's where her boyfriend lives.
All right, she's off to get some poontang. Right. Okay.
Poontang.
Yep. I'm coining it.
Welcome to 1999.
She's flying into the bone zone.
That would have been better.
So, I've been thinking about how much he was being paid, like for every. This is a map keeper, right? Housekeeping, as we normally do before the beginning, because we were discussing like, how would credit rating work. So I was working out how much you'd have probably been paid for your for doing it. To
work for Caduceus.
Yeah, how much you get paid like per mission that you go on, and I reckon you probably each get paid about $250.
So how does that square with the monetary system?
So you need. So what you have to do is you have to look at your credit rating.
Okay.
Look at your spending. Is it your spending? Hang on, how did it increase?
Spending is just a spending limit per stuff, I think, per session.
What the hell is that stuff? Like, what page is that stuff on?
There's cash then, I guess.
Yeah, but it would increase your. I mean, that amount of money. Some of you are pay. You haven't got any money to. You ain't got a pot to piss in. That was what the saying I was looking.
I mean, it does seem like it might just increase our credit rating, doesn't it?
Some of you should.
That's what I was suggesting in the Discord, rather than it being like, here is some money.
Yeah, but there is a way of working out how much it would increase your credit rating by.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just looking up that table now. Oh, I'm looking up investigator thingy with Bobby. Words, James. The investigator advancement stage, because it's in there.
I think I just found the page in the investigator book, or is this the main book? Which book is this?
Page 94, according to this.
Yes. Okay, yeah. No, I have 95 in this one. Credit rating and investigator expenditure.
Yeah.
Are you using the investigator or the keeper handbook?
I'm using the keeper handbook.
Fishy.
I've got them all open, and of course it's like truncating the title. I think it is like the main book. Yeah, it's
We
the,
found out a while ago that the PDF for the main book is like some weird ass edition that we should not be using.
Well,
The keeper
yeah,
edition.
I was using an older version, and there's quite a lot of changes in there, so I don't even read it anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. That because you got it from the Discord, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I scrolled back. I eventually found that link. I was like, oh yeah, we should not be using that. The investigator handbook seems okay.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Like, there was a big change in there about the throwing distance. In the version that I was reading, I could throw like almost like
A long fucking way.
like a really long distance, which definitely changed the direction the character was going in. But apparently that's not how it works now. So with fair enough, right? So
Yeah, I think it was they'd updated the strength number, but they hadn't quite updated that rule in the edition. And then when I looked in my hardcover edition, like it doesn't even say there's a 2014 edition that exists. There's no copyright notice for that. There's like 2012 and 2015. So it was probably some weird proof that just somehow slipped through.
That somebody got a hold of and was like, we'll just put this in.
It sounds like, I mean, I'm still looking at the out-of-date book, but just kind of assuming it's, generally okay. It sounds like during the investigator development phase,
Yeah.
if our financial situation has undergone a significant change, James needs to decide on an option, and then it like provides a list of them on the next page.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense because it's very, what's the word? Like narrative based, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
James just be like, well, you guys did a good windfall. You get a lot of danger pay, so you can just roll on whatever and get an upgrade.
Yeah.
Like that makes a lot of sense to me because it's not like we're running around spending money willy nilly, and it seems like it's the least probably important part of the whole character.
Yeah.
Same here.
They actually really seem to focus on that in the book. Is it's like you shouldn't let it drive the game whether or not you have money or not. Specifically, you should just be able to drive the game based on
So I think
what you spend.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, you can't even like buy ammunition. You know, it doesn't care too much about that shit. So, I mean, outside of making big purchases, like, yeah, I'm going to buy a flamethrower. It's like,
You know what you're saying,
anyway,
James?
flamethrower. That sounds great. Actually, now that I think
it says
about
when
it.
an investigator comes to money, they should check to see if their assets are equal to those of a higher living standard bracket. If this is the case, the player should increase their investigation credits in steps of 1d10 until their credit rating is within the new bracket. So if I go back to the brackets, so
Jesus.
Fishy, what are you at the moment? What's your bracket?
My credit rating is 10.
Because I think it's literally going to be. It's the only person that's going to increase up is going to be like Selena, Dick, and Dudley. Because you're all poor as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my credit rating,
What's your credit rating?
mine's 24.
24.
That's
Alright, so
pretty
your
cool.
average.
I'm fairly successful at what I do in real life, or Dick is
Okay.
at least.
And Fishy, what was yours?
10.
10. Alright, so
Yeah.
you're about average as well then.
I'm just barely average.
So I think Fishy and
How
And
big
then-
is the average bracket?
It's
Average
10 to
bracket.
49.
yeah, 10,
Okay.
49.
Yeah, 10 to 49.
So I think with that increase of money, I think you would both get things are looking up. So you both get to add 1d6 to your credit rating.
Wait, who?
Yourself and Fishy.
Uh-huh. All
Okay.
right. well, Okay.
So roll me a d6.
Hey. Hey. Nice.
Right, your credit rating goes up by 5 points.
Is there any way to like, because you know how I did the boxing bout and stuff like that? Is there any
Yeah.
way to another time using that sort of method, or?
We can have a look.
Because if I'm working towards doing something like that in my off time, that makes a lot of sense. right?
I'm not. Well, that might be under why you're on an average income because you know you do bouts and you get paid for the bouts.
Sure. I mean that was my assumption at least anyway, but you know, progressing through that to a way to become like
Richer.
richer, right? Like if
Yeah.
you just have a job, it's a little different from being successful as an athlete, right? Like
Yeah.
But that's up to you. And to me, it makes little to no difference, honestly, to the character. So
All right.
it's just more like whether or not Dick retires at some point would be based on how successful he becomes as a boxer, I assume. So
All right.
Like, I could see maybe if you had, like, a really good match or something, you could have things looking up.
like a
during-
championship or something like that, you know, like
Sure.
or something, you know.
So, yeah. So, what we're going to need to do, right, is we're going to need to do luck checks. I don't think any of you used luck really last week. No, some of you did, didn't you? On some of your roles that you
Yes.
did, like investigation
Yeah.
and shit.
Yep.
She was looking into stuff.
Mhm.
I keep saying last week. Obviously, I mean the week before. The last time we played. There we go.
Yes.
Last session.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
a reload.
My luck is maxed because I didn't really have anything to use it on last time.
All right.
I'm at 90. What's the highest luck you can get? 99?
99.
Okay. It's a green dice, yes?
Yes, please.
Hey, what
Oh
am
my
I
god.
doing?
That's 2d10 plus 10.
2d10 plus 10?
Yeah, so you're going to max out regardless.
Yeah.
Hey. Come out of the mountain feeling real lucky, you know? Top of the world.
Earned some luck.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I
Hi.
feel like I still have the lowest luck. Probably.
Well, you
No
are
one
the
kept
richest.
that. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
All right.
Spend all your luck on money.
So let's do a brief recap. Previously on Two-Headed Serpent, what happened?
We all had a debrief,
Yep.
and we
Dudley
went
had a
and-
fight.
Yeah.
Not Dudley.
Sorry, not Dudley.
yeah.
Dick, yeah.
We went and had a meal, did a little bit of the socializing with each other. Everyone came out.
I went north to Connecticut.
Oh yeah,
Why?
you did.
Thursday,
Okay.
and got onto the compound that I wasn't supposed to be on. And tried to figure things out, and came back. Teaching Selena how to drive. Helped Fishy's friend out with his tuberculosis or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's tuberculosis.
Yeah, it was TB.
You're the doctor,
BD.
not me.
Listen,
Yeah.
I've had a 14-hour shift and I've smoked a carton of cigarettes. It's fine.
Just grab you some cigarettes and drink some water.
Yeah.
I'm half into a box of Camels.
God. Lucky strikes are nothing.
And Dudley got a treatment for the kind of lizard skin stuff that happened to him in our
Yeah.
first adventure. And he got to meet up with the rest of them after they had kind of gone to Borneo and back without him.
Mm-hmm.
And he also acted as a contact on the docks to help Selena get a new snake.
Okay, cool. All right, so
I found a magic spell.
you did find a magic spell.
And I meant to ask you, can I just assume I took it as well as learning it?
Yes.
It's the kind of thing I could just be like, oh, here's a spell if you want to do it, but I haven't done that. I just have it.
That is correct. Thank you for the host, guys. Most appreciated. So, so the boxing match finishes. There's probably like a bar, not really a bar, a nearby speakeasy where you all sort of like not an after party, yeah, type thing. You know, party afterwards. A celebrative drink. You're all invited to a celebrative drink, especially obviously Dick being the champion of tonight.
Yeah, I only got hit once, you know. So.
Yeah, like everyone's patting you on the back. You took out what's his face? Meatballs?
Meatball. Yeah.
Meatballs.
Yeah, he looks like a meatball now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're at this speakeasy. Gin's flowing, gin, whiskey, etc. Is all, you know, those liquors are flowing freely. You know, the Manhattan is being occasionally ordered as well. People are buying. People are offering to buy Dick drinks as well.
And
like,
a bit.
well done, Dick. It was a brilliant fight like tonight. Great, awesome. I'll see you all together. Selena has to go home because she's got a pet snake to look after now. A baby pet snake, so you know she's having to,
Chop up mice or something.
chop up mice or feed it
Bond
mice.
with it.
bond with
Do
it.
whatever like mystical thing she does with it so that it doesn't bite her constantly.
Yeah, that's what she
Yeah.
calls it.
That mystical thing.
So your manager, is it your manager? Is James Masters, is he your manager, Dick?
Yeah, he's also manager and friend and whatever.
He's like, hey Dick, this is great. Sorry. I get really embarrassed when I do a shit voice.
I like
No,
it.
I like that voice.
That was fine until you got all self-conscious and laughed.
I did get self-conscious and laugh.
But
He's
you
like,
sound
he's,
very
Stop
much-
online if you're going to be nervous.
he's like, he pats you on the back and goes, hey, it was a good fight, wasn't it? Don't you think?
I was actually hoping for something a little more, but you know, people
Oh,
pay good to come see me fight, and like, we get 3 rounds in, and the guy folds over like a sack of potatoes. You know, so
well, they don't call you, Dick Karma for no reason. Yeah, they don't call you Dick Karma for no reason.
I suppose.
So,
Tell me- Go on.
no, what was you going to say?
Tell me you put a bet on me, right?
Oh, of course I did, Dick.
Good, good.
In fact, yeah, he sort of like counts out $500 and hands you $500.
All right, cool. I'll just put that in my cash bin.
All right. So he's like, well, drinks. He turns to everyone else who's in the group, I assume, and goes, "What do you want to drink, fellas and lady?"
Whiskey.
Yeah, I'll have what he's having.
Whiskey. Neat.
All right, Dick.
Oh, whatever. Don't bother me. I drink whatever's good. You shouldn't be paying for it. Everyone else should be paying for my drinks. That's how this works, right?
Two gins and 5 whiskeys, please. He orders a drink. They pass. He passes the drinks out. He passes Dick a gin and a whiskey. Takes a gin and whiskey for himself and hands off a whiskey to each one of you. So where do you know each other from?
Well, you know, I'm doing that movie thing. These guys are like kind of helping me out on that. They're like co-actors stuff.
On-set doctor.
Oh, you're into the making movies.
Yes.
I watched a really good movie the other week.
Did it have the Duke in it? Wait, is the Duke around at this
I
point?
don't know if he's
I don't
around
think
yet.
he's a-
Do you know any
No,
30s movies?
Does it have that lady Faye Ray in it? Was it King Kong? Did you see King Kong?
Wasn't that the 20? Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I
it
was
was,
there
very-
recently.
yeah, it was like that monkey was believable. I thought I was looking at a real life monkey. He was like scary almost. It's like I went to the zoo.
You know, monkey. You know it. Yeah. The monkey looked believable.
It did.
It did. It was absolutely terrifying.
I just don't know where they got a monkey so big to put that lady in its hand.
That's the.
I mean, I haven't really seen it, I guess. It's just the posters and everything. Like, where would they get a monkey so big?
Hey, I thought you'd know all about that being part of the movies.
Secrets.
Yeah, don't forget we have seen those man-sized bats on the last film set, Dudley, which you were not on. Good point. Man-sized bats are a thing that movies can do.
Man-sized
Oh,
bats,
yeah.
like a man
Yeah.
bat.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like a man bat.
That'd make a great movie.
Or a Batman, if you will.
That sounds silly.
Some kind of butler.
Yeah,
Who wants to see a movie about
who
a
wants to see Batman? More man bat, surely.
Man bat makes me think more of bat than man, obviously. I don't know why though.
Masters, you're such a joker when it comes to these ideas of yours.
What can I say? It's what I do.
So yeah, some other people, some of the audience members might offer to buy Dick a drink as well. I mean, do you take it, Dick?
Of course.
Sounds like a leading question.
How,
Yes.
Dick? How well would you say if you know the Mafia or organised crime in the area?
I like to believe that I probably know some people I serve with who went into that.
Right.
You know, like I don't think Dick would be the type of person to actively like he went into boxing, right? But I imagine there's a lot of vets who come back and they're just like, well, shit, all the stuff. Oh, I was real good at killing in the war, and I don't know what I can do now with that sort of skills. So, Mafia probably gobbles up a bunch of vets like that. So that's probably the only connection that I would really have.
Yeah.
But outside of that, no. Probably don't know like any figureheads or nothing like that.
All right. Who's got the Claytor? You've got the lowest luck, haven't you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay.
All of them are maxed out. I've got 55.
So this is in So a gentleman approaches you. He's well dressed. He's got the typical hat on. He's got like a pinstripe suit on. He's probably wearing like, what are the typical shoes, the black and white shoes of the era?
Oh fuck, I don't know. The piano
Saddle shoes?
Yeah, the ones you see Mafia always wearing, right?
The like domino color looking ones.
Yeah, the one
Those
with
are
like.
saddle shoes.
Sorry,
Oh boy.
Saddle shoes, aren't they?
I don't know. I don't actually know what they're called.
Like
But-
white at the front and then a strip down the middle and then the same color at the back.
Yeah, they're like.
Yeah, that's just
Black-
saddle shoes. Or saddle Oxfords.
Oxfords, I believe. Yeah, that makes sense.
He approaches you. He's got an overcoat on. It's sort of hanging on. He's not actually wearing the overcoat. It's all like on his shoulders. He walks up to you. He's got probably a cigar going, and he pats you on the back, Doctor Smith, and goes, "Hey, it was a good fight. Maybe I could buy you a drink, friend."
I'm not the one that fought. That would be
No, but you're a friend. Pats you on the back.
Yes. I'll take a whiskey.
He goes over and buys a whiskey for you, brings a whiskey back to you and puts it in your hand. There you go. A friend of mine is a friend of theirs.
Can I help you with something?
Not just yet.
Oh, all right. All right. Thank you
Maybe,
for the
maybe you'd like to bring your friends to a dinner one night at our Italian restaurant.
What's the restaurant?
Luigi's.
Of course it's Luigi's.
The Mario Bros.
Mario's.
Mama's spaghetti.
Mario and Luigi's Mushroom Palace.
James is not buying any of these titles. What is
I
this?
know, right?
Come on,
like,
James. We're going to Mario and Luigi's Mushroom Palace.
Pasta Fazools.
He calls it he says it's the Green Garden Cafe in Brooklyn.
That's way less fun.
Yeah, that's not nearly as fun. God. We fire off like 8 great ideas. James is like Green Garden Cafe. I sound like it's a vegan shop. Are you sure you're Italian?
What's a vegan?
It's a person who has sworn off meat. It's very no, hippie doesn't exist. Well, I mean, it could be a hippie. but it's very rare disease.
Why would you not eat meat?
Again, it's disease of the mental disorders. Not my forte, but I have had to diagnose it a few times.
His paper says here that you're a vegan.
That is the best thing now. Great. I'm a horrible person. It's paper. Look, we did all the tests. We did an MRI. We put you in the iron lung for several hours. Says here you're a vegan. Nothing we can do for you.
Yeah, he's
Sorry.
tall. He's tall and well built, packed into a tight fitting suit that's seen better days. His eyebrows nearly meet over the dark eyes that are sunk back in their sockets.
Oh, he's got a unibrow. I don't trust him.
So like he whispers in your ear, like, you know, so that hopefully no one else can hear. If anyone is trying to listen in to this conversation that Dudley's having, you'd need to give me a listen check for me.
Wait, Dudley?
Well, Dudley's trying to listen to
No,
the conversation.
he's talking to Dr. Smith. He's talking to Dr. Smith, sorry.
But what kind of role do we need to give you?
A listen check if you want to overhear it.
Because this man has come up to the doctor out of the blue and just kind of like, the doc seems kind of put off by it. Black dice?
Green
Or
dice.
Green. Okay. Well, that's a failure.
No, there's too much noise, too much like background noise to hear anything. So Dr.
Yeah.
Smith, he says to you and goes, so what did you find out when you went up on your little holiday?
I saw some nice fall leaves. Or spring leaves. Spring leaves. It's spring. Spring leaves. Beautiful spring in Connecticut.
Sure. We'll be watching you. Need to keep an eye on our friends. And he departs.
What is it, like early April now?
Yes.
We were in New York for about a week.
Yeah, I guess we're... Yeah, because the boxing match is today on the 1st, isn't it? The 1st of April. If you...
So it's April Fool's Day?
Well,
But-
April Fool's just gone, but...
Me, Meatball, and I punched him in the face.
Mm.
He turned meatball vegan. That's what happened.
No. He'll be drinking all of his meat through a straw.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Wired his jaw shut.
So, yeah, so this, he does introduce himself to you as well, Dr. Smith.
Yes.
His
What
name
his
is
name?
Balmon Cassell.
Can
I'll type
you
it.
Spell, thank you.
It's really weird spelling.
Limone Casale.
Is it Casali?
Casali.
Right. Okay.
Probably if it's Italian.
Yeah, that's what I would assume since it's Italian.
Don't know many Italians, unfortunately.
Oh.
Forget about it.
Alright. The night is pretty much uneventful for the rest of it. How late do people stay? How drunk do people get?
I just had a victory. I think I'm sourcing it up pretty good.
Alright, cool.
I probably had a couple of drinks and went home early.
Okay.
You did the Irish goodbye.
Yep.
How do you travel home, Ethel?
Probably walked.
Walking.
She ain't afraid of anything.
Can you give me a spot hidden roll, please? But you're going to have -1 dice to it because you're slightly drunk.
I can indeed.
Hey.
I have failed.
Oh, you can spend 1 luck.
I could spend 1 luck. All right, let's spend 1 luck. I've got 99 of the buggers. I
Well, I
will
don't know.
spend 1
Might not.
luck.
You just save those potions till you get into a really bad fight.
Okay. So do you spend the luck to succeed?
I do spend the luck, yes.
Okay. So it's not long after you've left the bar. You think you're being followed by someone.
In that case, I'm going to try and duck into the shadows and pop out at them.
Okay.
And I do have some kind of hidden weapon on me.
All right. Cool. No one comes by eventually. So you probably hear what you probably heard was footsteps behind you.
Okay.
Right. So you heard footsteps, and as soon as you dart into the alley, those footsteps stop.
Well, that is weird.
Maybe it was the echo of your own footsteps.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was a ghost. I'm going to do a quick little incantation thing to ward off ghosts.
Are you looking?
Exorcist.
Are you looking behind you at all?
No, I know, it's great.
Yeah, I'm going to pop my head out the alley and look around.
There's someone standing down the road. They seem to be smoking a cigarette. They've got a long coat on. They've got a hat on. And they're sort of like looking like they're not looking at down the street. They're looking like, well, they're not really looking at anything. They're sort of like standing there smoking a cigarette.
Are there doorways around that look plausible, like they either stepped out of their house or a shop for a smoke?
You're in
Is it
Brooklyn
suspicious that they're
currently.
standing there, basically?
At this time of night, yes.
I'm going to go right up to them and ask them if they're following me.
As you do, you sort of like steps around the corner.
As
So
he
he
leaves.
So he disappears around the corner, yeah.
All right, I'm just going to continue home,
Okay.
but more warily.
Right, cool. What about everyone else? Dick, you'll probably...
I'll probably wake up in the bar.
Oh, hi. Well, you wake up somewhere. You wake up somewhere you're not supposed... you wake up
Think of an
somehow.
alley outside the bar.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Dudley, how long do you stay for?
Dudley stays as long as it seems kind of socially relevant, but he doesn't want it. Like he's still kind of feeling a bit poorly after the whole Caduceus treatment and whatnot.
Well, it's been about a week, so you should actually be feeling a bit all right.
Okay, so it has been longer, right? Okay. But still, unless he's getting goaded into drinking, he's not going to.
Yes, I do believe peer pressure exists in the 1930s. I will apply it to you, good sir. And in fact, to anyone who exists around me for more than an hour.
Then Dudley tries to keep pace with.
All right. That's a good point. Should we get you both to give me like constitution rolls? Yeah, I think you both should give me. What about you? Dr. Smith? Are you joining in the drinkiness, or
I'm
what?
going to be a judge and see who wins.
Aha.
All right. Yep. So both, just both give us a constitution roll.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
That's
It
still
doesn't
really
matter.
good.
You can still use like 0. So you got an extreme.
You're doing that thing where you're like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Or like you do the secret sign for club soda, please.
Yeah, I think Dudley. Well, with that roll, Dudley sort of drinks you under the table.
It's not too hard. I'm a big guy who just got his just did a lot of exercising and punching.
Yeah.
It's the same
we
day.
prob-
It's the same day as the bout, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Your brain's probably a little jostled. You're a little worn out.
I got punched once. He punched
Look,
me.
it's okay.
It's okay, and you did got punched, so yeah, you can and sleep it off. And
I'm intolerable when I'm drunk, by the way. And I'm still thinking that I'm like the world's best boxer, and it comes out even more so when I'm drunk.
All I can picture is Dick like seeing a photo or seeing like Notre Dame's Fighting Irish guy drunk, and he's trying to punch a fucking flag.
So,
Oh, you want to fight, eh?
so the night goes on. Eventually, like, Dick probably collapses at the bar or just falls asleep at the bar from too much drinking, and people start like, probably about midnight, people start like leaving the speakeasy.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you two do? I mean, James Masters is a bit. He's absolutely sloshed as well. So he's like, what do we do with this? Well, we just leave him. I mean, he's a bit.
When two drunk guys have a conversation and they can perfectly understand each other, but no one else can.
Yeah.
That's Dick and James right now.
Oh, okay, all right. He's like, where do we go now?
And then I like
you two should go home.
And Dudley's looking back and forth between the two of them, like trying to understand what's being said.
I'm like, yeah, that's exactly.
He pats you on the back, and I guess he starts taking you out with him. Try, like propping each other up.
Sure, yeah. Going down the street singing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I'm gonna drive home.
Oh my God, have you drunk at all?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
had some drinks.
Okay, well, yeah, it's not like, I mean, they might not have laws about it yet, or they're very
Drinking's
lenient.
illegal, good sir.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there's a whole bunch of laws about not drinking at all.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
But not for drinking and driving, because
Drinking and driving can't exist when alcohol doesn't exist, James.
exactly.
How tipsy are you, Dr. Smith?
Constitution roll, go.
Oh yeah, Constitution roll. There we go. I was gonna say, let me roll a D100. 30.
About a 36 out of 100, I'd imagine.
Yeah, we got a good buzz.
You're all right. You're buzzing.
Yeah.
Can you also give me a spot hidden roll at a minus, please? -1 with a disadvantage.
Success.
You, after a little while, because you don't live round in Brooklyn, do you? You live sort of like in the well-to-do area because you're fucking loaded.
Yeah. I live by Central Park because I'm a
You
badass.
you sort of notice that there's a car following you.
I will attempt to lose them once I get to a more. Fuck! I'm in a goddamn scarab. There's only like 10 of these. Why do I have a fucking good car? Because Clayton's a fucking idiot.
All right,
I will attempt to lose them.
all right. Give us a drive auto roll then, please.
Okay. Success.
That's what it sounds like when you drive away real quick.
Yeah.
Success.
I gotta roll down. That's when I roll down the window.
All right, I'm going to say, yeah, you successfully lose this shadow.
All right. Excellent.
It was a
I
Dodge
will-
Shadow.
Yeah. And he knows. I will park.
Hang on,
Ready?
Clayton, have you moved your camera?
Yes. I had to because I was fucking fiddling with it. Let me fix it. Let me This one, and then here, and then here. There.
Well, if you just pointed it down, you could have kept it.
How's that?
Yeah, just angle the camera down a bit so your head's like further up in the frame.
Face in the top third, please.
There we go. That's better. Brilliant. All right.
Sorry, again, it fucking went all crazy today.
That's all right. My sound was crazy earlier. So yeah. So you'll all eventually get home. Dudley, how are you getting home?
Well, I'm not that drunk, so I'm just walking home.
Oh, okay.
Not that drunk. Pretty smashed.
Can you also give me? Well, you are pretty smashed. Can you give me a -2 to a spot hidden roll, please?
Didn't you roll a 3 on a D100 to work?
Yeah, of course
That's
you
what I
can.
was gonna say.
You got one. You got a 3 out of 100 chance. 3 out of 100% chance. Could happen.
No, but like
don't
I
forget-
got that on my Constitution check for
Oh,
like
did you-
drinking.
Okay. Yeah, sure. All right. Give us a -1 then. You're -1 like everyone else.
Complete failure.
All right. Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna use luck though. How much luck is that? That's like I've got 99. What do I need?
You
No,
rolled a
that's
six. You needed a 60. So the lowest you rolled was a 64. So you need to spend
No.
44.
44. Yeah. No.
All right.
No. I don't hear anything.
All
I
right.
don't
Cool.
notice anything.
Claytor, when you like pull up to your house, or however you store your vehicle at your house, and when you go to the front door, you do notice that the that car drives past your house. Doesn't stop though, just drives past it.
Drives past. Alright, so it's gotta be that person. Great. Lovely. I go inside.
Okay.
And that's the end of my night. I'll figure out that later.
So on the Sunday you probably does anyone have any plans at all for this week in character? Like, is there anything you want to do or not?
Nope.
No.
Okay. All right. So Sunday night, so the 2nd of April, you get a call from Caduceus, all of you individually, asking you to come in tomorrow morning for a meeting.
Okay.
Alright. Sounds like a good plan.
I'm feeling in much better health by now. I'm ready for one of these fiascos again. Overripe.
Overripe.
Trying really hard not to
That's-
interrupt you, Clay.
That's all there is. And so when you have to pick up like 4 flats of tomatoes, which is like
I don't know what a
fucking-
flat is.
So it's
Like a
about-
tray?
Yeah, like a tray of tomatoes.
Okay.
I've been to Costco. I know what a flat is.
Yeah, it's
If
so
you've ever been to like a big box store, it's like those. It's the stuff that they have it in display in. Anyway.
Yeah, I've seen them.
yeah.
I've never seen them called flats.
It's just the easiest thing for me to call
James is
them.
loving
And-
this, guys. You know we're live, so he's
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, no, we're live. I think you knew we were live.
I wasn't allowed to interrupt him, so I went live.
It's fine. Look, it's just a pain in the ass.
So
Like,
what
I
we-
eat a bunch of soft tomatoes.
we've learned that Claytor finds it really hard to shop for tomatoes.
It is hard to shop for tomatoes.
It
Or
is.
tomatoes, as we say over here.
you get a
Well-
tomato, you go squish, squish. It's hard. I
But
will buy
when-
this one. Look
No,
in the
No,
bag.
but then
yeah,
you have to
look,
basically take the time to go through all of them and do that.
yeah, you've got to go through all of them, and then if they're all not hard and they're all squishy,
Then you don't
gotta
buy
be
any
able-
fucking
No,
tomatoes.
you still have to buy fucking tomatoes, or your boss
Why?
is going to be pissed off at you. And then he's going to be like, "Why the fuck did you buy tomatoes? Or why the fuck did you buy shit tomatoes?" And then you're just going to be like, "Because they're all shit. I'll fucking stab you with a bread knife. We've got 7 of them."
We discovered that someone takes a knife to shopping.
I don't really understand how the knife came in.
Just fucking Shake a man for some good tomatoes.
I think Fishy misunderstood what Claytor was saying and thought that Claytor was working at the deli cutting tomatoes. That's sort of what I think he thought.
No, we have a tomato slicer thing. You set the tomato in, you just
Yeah. I use one at McDonald's.
Yeah. They're great. They're a lot of fun, except for when they're squishy and then they get all caught up in it, and then you're like, I fucking hate this thing. Or you accidentally buy whole pickles instead of pickled chips, and then you've got to use the meat slicer to slice pickles, and that's a handful. And I've nearly lost fingers to that machine.
That sounds like a really unsafe thing to do.
Like, it's a lot of fun. No, the unsafe thing to do, Fishy, is to clean it, because what you do is you just take all the guards off, and then you turn it on. And you hold a fucking Clorox bleach rag to it.
I don't think that's how you're supposed to clean it.
That's not how you're supposed to clean it. You're supposed to clean
Alicia
it
has some
like.
questions about that.
Yes. Look, it's clean.
Look.
And then if I bled, it got cleaned again.
Yeah, and look, if you have to work in a food like thing, you cut corners all the fucking time.
Yeah, you find little nooks and crannies you can cut around. You're like,
Exactly.
Especially like slicing, like the slicing provolone is a bitch because it'll gunk up the whole fucking meat slicer. So that's the easiest way, is just turn it on and just hold the cloth to it.
Now let's talk about cutting up Cthulhu tentacles.
All right, so where do you want to start?
So we're back. We are back from the break.
Are we doing like Elder God sashimi or something?
Why
Oh,
not?
man, that probably tastes like.
That might taste.
That probably tastes like my brain would explode inwards.
Grave dirt, I was gonna say. Like solidified oil.
Mm.
Like, you know how you get gelatin, but imagine gelatin,
Yeah.
like wobbly and all that stuff, but like made out of like really disgusting like motor oil.
Viscous.
And then you put that really thinly on some rice, and you eat it.
Sounds good. You know, I'd have some.
It sounds like teriyaki.
Oh, you know that what is it? That spaghetti that's made with squid ink,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
made with elder fluids.
Ah.
Elder fluids. My dog's going nuts because I have sticks. Anyway, James. Please.
All right,
You
cool.
also need to eat the sticks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the dog also Australian?
So, so it's Monday morning. I assume you will probably arrive roughly at the same time to the Meaden building. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You probably will meet maybe just, you know, you probably will walk in roughly the same time. You're told it's like the meeting's at 9 a.m. So you probably will get there like 1:45. You know, you arrive at the building about 1:45, and you all enter the lift and start, you know, head up to the 7th floor, because that's where the briefings take place, on the 7th floor, as you all know. And did that work? No, for fuck's sake. 1 second. Oh no, I've got it. Oh, all right, ignore me. So when the lift door opens, there appears to be 3 armed guards. If you'd like to come with us, please.
I'm just going to follow them.
Yeah.
They look like Caduceus guards and not cops, right?
Yes, they are
It's-
Caduceus guards. Yes, they are
Yeah.
representative of Caduceus. They're
Yeah,
not
I'm following
cops.
them
All right, cool. So you're taking down like some corridors.
Nice.
You can see like they've got like some of them have got windows, I guess, like windows looking in, like one-way mirrors type thing. And there seems to be some of them have got meetings going on inside. Some of them have got their blinds drawn so that you can't see into it, but you can hear voices. And you see, just ahead of you, as you're like coming down this corridor, you see the mummy. You know the mummy you got from the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's been wheeled into like
Hannibal.
yeah, like a Hannibal thing. She's sort of like wheeled into it and spun round. Some scientists follow inside.
Does she look animated at all? Can we see eyes and
Yes,
movement?
she's moving. They don't start talking to her until they've taken her inside. So you can hear voices once she's wheeled inside. So you can see there's sort of, as you sort of like go past the room, you can see there's like several scientists like hovering around her. And the lead scientist appears to be injecting something into her. And as
I'm
you
gonna
pass,
stop and watch.
oh okay. They sort of she sort of like rolls her eyes up and meets your eyes and looks at you, and then like one of the scientists notices it and then sort of like twiddles the blinds and brings the blinds down in front and closes the door to the meeting.
Rude.
I was more curious about, like, I wanted to get her heartbeat. But, you know, I guess we get to keep going.
Yeah, well, the guards are like, yeah, we need to move along. There is a little, like, window in the door as well. So you can, even if the blind is drawn, you can still look into the main room.
I'm definitely looking in.
They seem that you can't hear anything, but there's, like, mouth movements and stuff. Like, there's they're talking to her, and she seems to be responding. The mouth, if you've got lip reading, you wouldn't really understand what she's saying.
Unless we got bandage reading.
Well, no, she's not got bandages on.
Oh, okay. She's not a mummy anymore then.
She's not a mummy anymore. She wasn't a mummy in the first place, if you remember. She was, the thing you initially got was her dried skin that she shed.
Yes.
So she doesn't look as fresh as she did when you found her in that bottom chamber, because the skin's dried out a bit more. But yeah.
So she was never a mummy?
No.
I always assumed she had mummy.
Daddy.
No, she was just,
Well, why'd you call her a mummy?
because that's what people called her, I guess.
God damn.
God
Oh,
damn.
man.
Inaccurate scientists.
God damn them.
Anyway,
What
I guess we move on.
So further along the corridor, the guards take you to a room. They open the door. There's like a table with 3 seats behind the table, and then there's like 5 chairs set up on the other side of the table for you to sit down in. It's sort of like your ones are like done as a horseshoe pattern. If you like to take your seats.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Once you've gone in, they close the door and they depart.
Well, okay. I guess. But does anybody have a clue?
I'm going to walk over to the table, see if there's anything on it.
No, there's nothing on it.
I just sit down.
Any other
Just
entrances
idly
or
think.
exits?
Yes, there is another entrance on the far side.
Dudley is just idly pacing back and forth.
I'm going to try the other door.
It's locked.
All right, going to sit down.
Yep, sit down and... Actually, I'll knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door.
Yeah, they're like...
Is that your way of saying nothing happens?
No, I was going to ask for a newspaper, but yeah, there's not.
I meant James.
Oh, okay.
Is there like a chalkboard or anything in here?
Yes, behind where the 3 seats are.
Is it like blank?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's drawing penises on the chalkboard?
Wow, that got aggressive real quick.
Wait, is nobody? Are we all very sensible people here?
I was going to doodle on the chalkboard, kind of absent-mindedly, but I wasn't going to specifically doodle penises.
Okay.
So I think we're all just trying to kill time. James.
Dudley, how tall are you? I mean, Dick, how tall are you?
That's a good question. I'm like in the high 7s, I think. Yeah, I would say over just under 7 foot, I think. It's
All
probably
right.
normal human size. He's pretty big. He's got that extra build.
6'11"
right?
is normal human size for you?
I mean, he's like the biggest you can be before you go monstrous, right? So there's not much bigger you can get in this game. So whatever it would be capping out like tall,
All right.
like we're talking like probably not as tall as the tallest basketballers, but pretty fucking tall, like much more taller than normal people. So I don't know, like and like probably closer to 7 foot than he is to 5 foot. The bottom of 6 foot. So.
All right.
I don't know the exact number, but yeah, somewhere along that line.
Okay.
He stands out for sure, and he's also muscular too. So tall, muscular.
All right, cool.
Like he would probably there's probably a couple of doors that he would have to duck under. Like that's how tall he is.
Mm-hmm. Well, you probably have to duck under most doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually
So the
thinking
door
that.
behind you opens. The first person to walk in is Dr. G.
Ali G, what up?
He nods. He sits down at one of the seats on the right-hand side, to where you're sitting. And behind him, he's bigger than Dick.
Oh god.
Like wider or taller?
Taller and probably wider as well. This brute of a man, topping 7 feet tall and heavily muscled. His head is smooth, his eyes are steely, and he never speaks. So yeah, this massive bloke sort of ducks into the room and sort of comes stomping in. I'll get you a picture of him if I've did I upload a picture? Yes, I do. Is it this one? Oh, hang on. What page are we on?
So Dave was like, yeah, the biggest you can be in this game without being a monster. And then James is like,
By the way, here's
the monster
Here's a
version.
monster.
Yeah, well, the reason I was asking, because if he wasn't,
That's what the book says. That's what the book says.
I just wanted to find out if so this is what he looks like.
Oh, he's basically Frankenstein. He's like
Yeah.
Agent 47 Frankenstein.
And then
It's a
Good
fault
old-
removal surgery.
good old Dr. G.
Oh, he looks like the guy from the Hills Who Have Eyes, but like
Oh, I totally see that.
No, I see the guy from the Addams Family, the dad. Gomez.
oh yeah, Gomez.
Gomez. Yeah, the guy on the left is definitely Gomez.
Yeah, left is Gomez, right is guy from Hills Have Eyes.
Okay, I'll put this the right way around then. Yeah, because he sits on the left-hand side and he sits on the right-hand side.
And he's in a tux like that?
Yes.
I instantly get a little more agitated in the room because normally I'm the biggest guy. So
I mean, there's probably not that much in it. really. I mean, you know, you're probably used to looking down at everyone in the world, but you know, with someone who's actually taller, it's probably a rare occurrence for you to have to look up, except if you're distracted by a bird
Wow.
Or a man bat.
or a
And
man
yes,
bat.
right now I am distracted by a bird, so I don't even see him come in, and he surprises me, James. I'm man enough to admit it. I was looking at the pretty bird. Okay.
All right.
Dick, there's a bird outside. Go get it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna get it.
Throw a rock at it, kill it, bring it back to you.
So this big fella, he just sort of, so Dr. Gomez sort of like is looking over a file, and this big fella, is basically, he's just glaring at all of you.
Oh man, I'm glaring back. I'm glaring back so hard.
Claire checks. You see he has a black head on his nose?
Oh yeah, we're staring at each other, James. First person to blink, they lose their manhood. That's how that
Okay,
works. Right?
well, you're going to lose
That
because
works.
this guy doesn't seem to blink ever.
I do not have eyelids.
He also could be like Mr. Freeze Arnold.
No. His inside eyelids blink behind his eyes,
Oh yeah, like his
like his fish eyes. Yeah.
Oh no, I was talking about now that the more I look at him, he looks like Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my god.
chill out.
You guys need to chill out here. It's fine. Oh my god. We've got you a new plane. It's okay.
James, can that be his voice but done by you?
He doesn't speak. See, I don't have a voice for him.
Well, when he does
Internally, he's screaming in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice.
Yeah.
All right. Can you all give me either intimidate rolls or psychological rolls, please? Psychology rolls.
Psychological.
Let me,
Rolling. I win.
hey, James, I'm rolling psychoanalysis.
Boom.
That's gonna. Wow. I'll spend the 3 points.
He got an extreme.
Yeah. I have a 1 in
Not the
psychoanalysis. No, I have a 1 in psychoanalysis. So it's like
That's probably the best roll James has ever done in his life.
fucking Christ. Well, my psychology didn't work. I'm not dropping that. many
Dave,
points.
don't forget to tick that skill, yeah?
Oh shit! Yeah. Gimme.
Because you did succeed, but
Yeah.
you don't beat his roll.
What happens if I spend enough luck
to beat
to
his
get it down
roll.
to 16?
Then you tie.
And we're just two men just staring at each other.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
just two men staring at each other.
I will do that, James. That sounds
Okay.
like a good use.
It does, yes. So you
I
55
can't think
to
of
16.
anything more.
You need to spend.
I need to spend
29?
39.
Is it 39?
30. To get to 16? Yes.
All right, maths. I don't do maths.
But I will spend 29 if you like.
No, I don't think it's 29. Let me do some maths.
Okay.
Yes, 39.
Okay. Just keeping you honest there, Jimmy. All right, so that puts me down to 60 luck. I think that's a good use of luck.
Yeah.
So everyone else is just like, ah, and I'm just like, nah, bitch. Like
Why
we're
did you-
mentally arm
Clayton,
wrestling.
why did you write psychoanalyst?
Because I was just fucking around, and I was like, I roll psychoanalyst. I want to analyze him. I want to watch him. See
All right.
what's
Well,
up.
I did say you needed to give me a
He did.
psychology roll.
You roll
I did.
psychology later.
Oh, okay,
I
you
did.
failed it. Okay.
I got
By the way,
82.
I'm in totally the wrong place on the screen. Do you know that?
Oh, for fuck's sake. 1 second. Tell how often I come to this side of the internet. Oh no, it's not this one. Bollocks.
Balaki.
That one.
Don't worry.
Fixed.
It'll be 2
Fixed it.
sessions, I'll get my one back.
Fixed it. Don't you worry. Fixed it.
Yay!
All right. After what feels like quite a few awkward minutes, the locked door opens, and this gentleman walks in.
And he's even bigger than the last one.
They just
Just keep getting.
yeah, it's a
bigger.
really big
All right.
door.
So we have Gomez Adams.
No, it's one of those. It's one of those doors
Mr.
that opens up.
Freeze and fucking
The
Rasputin.
big fella stands. The big chap stands up and pulls the chair out for this gentleman. He's a small and frail in appearance. Walks with the aid of a cane. His white hair's grown thin, but his eyebrows and beards are still impressively bushy. His he has dark, piercing eyes, and yeah, you will remember him from your initiation pack. He was quite prominent in Caduceus's imagery. This is Joshua Meadham.
Ah,
This is the head honcho, the owner of the business you're working for.
I'm still looking at the big guy.
All right. Oh, he's still. When he opened the chair, Yeah, when he opened the chair for his boss to sit down on, he was still staring at you.
Yeah, when he stood up, James, I also stood up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we're both still like eye level with each other, just looking at each other. Yeah.
How's it going?
He sits down. He puts a folder down in front of him. Now, he sits down. Please take a seat. Obviously, you know Dr. G here, and this is my bodyguard, Mr. Canning. I'm Joshua Meadham, and I'm the head of this organisation.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Oh, he shakes all your hands as well. I was particularly impressed, Dr. Smith, how you managed to safely land a plane without any pilots.
Very challenging. Do not want to do it again.
why are there peeing noises?
Fishy?
Me and the bodyguard. Are
Is it
having
you,
a-
Fishy? Is it you, Fishy? Are you pissing again?
I mean, I feel like to prove that I would have to break Twitch terms of service, but no, I'm not.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot. Like, I didn't realize till I was like halfway through pouring it into my cup, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna commit to the fucking pit at this point, because my monster can was all dented up, and so I was just like,
I mean, how could you drink from that?
How can you
No.
drink
it's a
from that?
pit. Yeah.
Look,
I was
Fishy,
like,
don't you- Fishy, don't you dare get any ideas as well.
Anyways,
I muted myself.
Good boy. Have a biscuit.
Good boy.
wow, that's a little weird. This escalated quickly.
He turns to you, Ethel, and says, I was particularly impressed by your combat prowess in
Prowess.
in wherever.
Bolivia?
The
Olivia.
first one, yeah, Bolivia. I heard you took on helped free a load of soldiers from there. Most
Yeah, I did.
impressive. Dick, Mr. Karma.
Hello.
I was impressed by your boxing match the other night.
It's at that moment I take my eyes off the big lungering man and I look down at him and I say, "Oh, you like that, huh?" And I like pull a chair up and I sit it like backwards, you know.
Right.
And I'm just like, I personally, it was one of my best bouts. That meatball, he had trouble eating the next morning. Let me tell you, it was all oatmeal for that guy. Yes, it was.
Very good. I was also impressed by you adopting that young child, that young boy.
Oh, look, everyone has a right to learn and be in the greatest country of the world. I figure why not take someone who is smart enough to not get eaten by snake doodads, and yeah.
Have you actually adopted him, by the way?
Yeah, he's living at my home.
Adopted.
Yeah, he just lived with me, That's just
You're a dad now.
And Mr. Gibson.
Yes, Mr. Meadham?
Go back to staring at the dude.
Okay. Trying to think back to what impressive feats you've done.
I
He
threw
climbed
dynamite
a
at
To the
tree.
leg very well.
It was good that you didn't die.
Several bullet holes in his leg.
The powers of recovery are fantastic.
There we go.
And my
Yeah,
quick-
your quick healing is really paid off, Mr. Gibson.
Well, I can only have your science to thank me for that. You did stick me down in your basement and jam me full of stuff, and I'm feeling a lot better now.
Yeah. Oh, and how is your recovery going with the hybridization? Then, do you feel any different?
I feel right as rain.
That's good. It's good. Means it's doing its job. So, well, you must be wondering why I've called you all here.
Well, I think it's because you have another thing for us to do. So that's generally how it works, right?
Yeah, maybe. Do any of you have any ideas why he was called here?
Is it because Mr. Shapiro's dead and we have to figure you're now our new handler?
No, that's Dr. G.
Oh. Hi, Dr. G. Just wait at the talk.
Well, if we're not heading off to somewhere else,
But
what are you calling us here for?
you will be heading off somewhere else very shortly. But it will be a lot closer to home than you've previously gone.
Are you firing us?
Like Manhattan?
No. A cult worshipping Yig, the father of snakes, has come to our attention. They are situated in a small town in Oklahoma.
That's an odd place. What's the name of the town?
Bingham.
Can you spell that?
Bing, B-I-N-G, Ham.
Oh,
Sorry, perhaps I should pronounce it in a minute. Bingham.
Probably Bingham, yeah.
Bingham.
it's Bingham. It would be Bingham.
Situated in a small town in Oklahoma, and are using the guise of a Christian church. I do not want to take a heavy-handed approach here, at least not to begin with. We need to find out the root cause of this. I want you, he points at all of you, to find out how a backwater town has turned to worshipping this particular god.
Do they
Beyond
have
the-
any schools?
People again, isn't it?
Be on the lookout for serpent people. Remember, the inner night is dangerous and can appear just like you and I. Dr. G here will escort you to a lab where you can listen to recordings that are being broadcast by this deviant church. We'll be we will be providing you with a radio like before, so you can report back to me directly with daily updates. Advise caution as the whole town may be part of this church. Good day and good luck. And with that, Canning stands up and pulls. It helps pull the chair away as the gentleman stands up, or Bingham stands up, and he starts heading towards the door that he came in from. Oh, actually, before he goes though, when we go, any questions?
When you say they can look like people, are you saying they're wearing skins like the ones we've met, or is something else going on?
Yep, they can wear skins. There are, from what we know, there are two different types of spells that they could know. One is which is a quick and dirty one, which is where they wear the skin, and the other one is consume likeness, which allows them to more in-depthly take on the look.
Mr. Meadham, is there some way we could, like some sort of shorthand that we could keep our eyes open for these men wearing skins of ourselves or humans?
What do you mean, Mr. Gibson?
I don't know, like some sort of tell, like they
Also, call me Joshua, please.
Oh, okay, Mr. Joshua.
No, just Joshua.
Okay, just Joshua.
He shoots you.
Ethel is rolling her eyes at this
My
point.
leg! You shot me!
I throw the second spear at his other leg.
I repair both legs.
Like some sort of lisp, or like they got tongues or eyes. Like we're going in blind, and it's one thing to try and like shoot down rebels and find out later underneath it all they're like, you know, lizard people. It's another thing to be heading to a small town, and we're not exactly going to be as capable of us being as explicit. I'm just asking if Caduceus has been able to discover any way that we could know, like, what if one of us gets replaced by a lizard man? How we're supposed to know?
Well, do you know each other well enough?
Well, they would need at least 2 snakes to fit inside of me, I think. So
Yeah, this is true.
It's only skin, Dudley. It's not a full mind replacement.
All right.
Mr. Gibson, you'd have to deduce yourself by investigating them to see if they were human or not human.
I have one question.
Yep.
What does the town do? Like, how do they make their money? Are they farmers? Like, what do they do?
Oh, fuck me. It's a sleepy farming community, I guess.
It is the Midwest.
So, like, it's not skilled labor or anything like that over there? No factories or nothing? Because even though it's filled with snake people, I assume that they would continue to try and exist as a town, right?
Not if it's all been taken over.
Are they putting up appearances for visitors? I guess. I think
There's a station. There is a train. There is a train station as well. But yeah, I assume it's a. Yeah, just the name. Yeah, I think it's a farming village, like a town that's grown up around farming, and farming. Moving farming shit.
Farming and farming accessories.
What do they farm?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Wheat.
Propane.
Wheat? Okay. And 1930s, they probably had like a lot of machinery that does the farming. So there'd probably have to be some sort of skilled labor there to for things to function. So Dick just sort of nods to himself and goes, "All right, okay."
He says there's going to be lots of like businesses that support the town.
Obviously, but for example, what time of year is it right now?
April.
Early April.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the seasons in America.
Like spring. Early spring.
Okay.
Especially in that area, it would be spring.
Yeah. James, are we supposed to see the map that you're showing on stream?
Yeah, because it's the player's map, so yeah, you can see it.
No, we're not seeing it.
Yeah, we're not seeing it.
Oh no, I'm not showing you it though. I'm not showing you it right now. I'm just showing the stream it.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to see it yet.
You just said we could see it.
And we're looking at it.
Well, you're
Sure,
looking at it.
I can show you it. It is the player. Yeah, so that's the map. Yeah, try not to look at the stream, especially if I'm showing this bit.
I feel like though, like if we're getting briefed, like this, wouldn't this be part of the document?
Would this not be part of the briefing?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He hands you a map.
Especially if you're asking about the town. So it's a decent sized town. It's got hotels and shit.
I assume it's also like just from the name of the streets, like Brown, Beat, Cropwell. I assume it's. I'm just assuming it's a farming town.
They're surrounded by farms. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really say what Bingham does.
It's a town.
Yes.
Well, there's also a lumberyard.
Just town stuff.
Yeah, it basically supports the other things.
It's a space station. 13.
Funny is that when I looked up Bingham, since it's not.
Is it? I don't know if it's real.
No, it's not. But a founder of the town, Quapaw, which is a Native American town, is also the name of the construction business Charlie's family used to own. So I was like, this is a very roundabout way to get back to me and Cthulhu.
Well,
Neat.
so James, going back to my point, then
Yep.
if it's a farming community and it's spring, they would be planting right now crops. So it'd be very easy to tell if people weren't planting crops at this point. So maybe that's a lead we can look into. I don't know.
True.
Okay.
Which is why I was asking.
Assuming the farmers come to town that often when they're not busy planting crops.
Or if it's anything like the town that I grew up in, which was a farming town, then yes, is the only way that they can entertain themselves
All
to a
right.
degree. So,
Other than the wild sex parties in the bar.
Oh yeah, with the cows.
You ask if you have any more questions.
I have a question. I look over at Dudley and look back and go, hybridization with what?
Sorry?
Hybridization with what?
What do you mean?
You said Dudley underwent hybridization.
Yes.
What's he a hybrid of?
It's just a procedure. That's what we call it.
So you haven't spliced him with anything?
No.
Okay.
That would be dangerous and unethical.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? I feel like this is actually the map of Quapaw.
Fishy, I think you're muted.
Apparently, I'm muted.
You're muted, Fishy.
Am I still muted?
No.
No, we can hear you now.
Okay. Hybrid. Well, they just fixed my skin. That's. I mean, they said there was a big fancy word like that. Hybridized. Splicing and. I don't understand half of what you talk about sometimes, Miss Parker.
That's okay.
Should I be concerned?
No, not at all. As you can see, it's clearly made corrections to your skin.
I'm feeling fine and dandy.
Oh, I have one more question, actually.
Yes, Dick?
It's where this is in America, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's in Oklahoma.
Okay. What is our cover for going there?
Whatever you want it to be.
We're filming a movie. It's the easiest way.
So we're scouting for a movie, looking at locations, checking the place out.
Planning
There you go.
stuff.
Yeah. Buster Keaton. That's who I was thinking of earlier.
Oh, I like him.
Everybody loves Buster Keaton.
Isn't he the slapstick guy? Hanging off the
Yes.
clock tower and shit.
Yeah. The one that does all the crazy fucking stunts himself that
Yeah.
like should have killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, he was born in 1895. Oh my god. So yeah. Yes. We're filming a Buster Keaton movie.
Is he even still active though in 1930?
Yes.
We're scouting for a new Buster Keaton movie.
He did by 1933 he still would have been active because that's 05 is 10, 15, 25. So
30.
he's just about in his 30s. Or late 20s, early 30s at this point.
Josh Remedham like goes, well then I suggest
That we get to it.
yeah.
When's the plane leave?
There is no plane. You'll have to make your own arrangements.
Is it because we crashed the last plane?
No, not at all. It's just
okay.
it'll be easier for you to make your own arrangements to go in.
Doc, you got that like huge car, right?
Are you suggesting I drive cross country?
I mean, you've been meaning to teach Miss Selena how to drive.
Who else wants to learn how to drive if we're going to do this?
I'd like to learn how to drive.
I could use some practice.
Dick?
Sure.
Okay.
You have to move the seat back a little bit.
Well, yeah, the seat adjusts itself, Dick. It's fine. You adjust the seat.
Right, Mr. Medium bids you goodbye. Thank you for your time. He then what I said earlier happens. Like his bodyguard stands up, helps him get out of the seat, still staring at Dick, and goes and leaves.
like ushering Mr. Meadham out, like standing backwards, like
Yeah.
Never breaks eye contact.
Yeah, his head turns.
Never breaks-
His head completely rotates on his shoulder, like 360 degrees. It doesn't really.
he's an owl.
Yeah, we're back. Don't forget, if you're enjoying this, do hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to subscribe if you want to, or follow. Either works for me. I'm easy.
Oh, James, did you know that if you have a Twitch Prime account on Twitch, you get a free monthly subscription
Great.
that you can use to give to one of your favorite streamers, which happens to be James?
I didn't know that.
You should definitely use it on James.
Yes, please.
James, did you know it's September?
No, tell me about that.
Well, in September, subs are half price. Why, you could buy 2 subs for the price of 1.
Sponsored by Subway.
Wow.
You just ruined it now, Claytor. Well done.
I mean, it is.
You just ruined it.
It is
You know
it
what?
is sponsored by Subway. You didn't know that, James?
Is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Where's the
Subway. We need to settle on something that everyone can eat.
Subway, when you're not on a low carb diet.
Oh, God.
It's like 1,000 carbs for a 30-centimeter sandwich.
Right? Yeah, that's when you're not on a Subway. You're not on that low carb diet.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to fight on the home front for America against the snake people.
All right, cool. So Dr. G stands up when Mr. Medium's left, and he goes, "All right, if you'd like to follow me down to the laboratory, and I'll show you these We've got some recordings to show you, or for you to listen to." He goes up to the door and opens it, beckons you out. Who's first out of the corridor? Who's first in the corridor?
Me?
Okay. All right, you. As soon as you enter the corridor, though, from down the corridor, you can hear shouting, and you also hear like an explosion, I guess. What do you do?
I go into war mode, James.
War mode. Oh, Monty's been activated.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, what is it? PTSD is not a thing, but it is a
Cell
thing.
shock.
Shell shock.
Cell shock.
Shell shock, yeah.
So when an explosion goes off, I run towards the explosion.
Okay. You'll hear it. Well, you hear it and you feel it as well. It's sort of like the building shakes a bit, like the floor that you're on shakes.
And grab the wall or door frame probably as we're following Dick out and steady myself.
Like the door. You see that basically, Dick. You watch as the door to where the lizard woman was. Sort of come off it, like explode into the hallway. You know, the door actually opens inward. It's not supposed to like come this way out. You can hear like a weird voice, like you don't even recognise the language. It could be Swahili for you, all you know.
That's cool. I go towards it. It's clearly where the explosion came from. Yes, so that's where I'm going. Don't care. Going in.
Okay, you go in. As you sort of enter, you can see like there was like 4 scientists. Was it 4 scientists or 3 scientists?
Well, it's 2 scientists now. No. Okay.
Several. So there was 4 scientists in there. 3 of them are now on the floor in a bloody mess. One of them's like shaking, like absolutely petrified. The lizard woman's not on the chair thing any longer. And as you go in, you see her just vanish.
Vanish from where?
From the room. Right in front of your eyes.
I go and I start swinging in that area, James.
Alright? You just start swinging.
Yeah.
What's everyone else doing?
Like trying to find the invisible bimbo that blew up this place.
Where did she go?
I'm gonna stick my head back into the hallway and see if there's anything interesting happening.
Yeah.
You can see armed guards coming down from either side of the like both ends of the corridor.
I'm just gonna put my hands up and step out of their way.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
like your plan.
Well, it's not me.
What's going on here?
Some lady escaped.
I don't know. Go look down in there. We were in the room. The door blew open.
Yeah. Dick's and they're trying to fight it. Her?
I don't know. He's waving a stick around.
Yeah, he's waving a stick around. She might
Dick, you're not making any contact with anything.
Doesn't matter. It's around there. It's gotta be.
So 2 of the guards sort of like enter the room and they go, Dick Karma, you can stand down. We'll handle it here. We'll handle it from here.
All right. Since I'm in war mode, I got an order. I probably follow it.
It's
So yeah, I stop swinging and I look around. There's no mummy in here, so I slowly make my way back, I guess.
Alright, so Dr. G sort of like he's like, what the hell? How did she get out? And one of the scientists is like, the scientist, the only surviving scientist, is like, she she did a spell, and the locks came undone, and she then proceeded to kill Jeff and Bob.
Oh, poor Jeff.
Is Fred okay?
I'm Fred.
Oh, thank God.
Malcolm, wake up! No. Oh no, Malcolm's gone as well. So she killed. What?
No, Malcolm too.
Yeah.
Where could she have gone? I mean, do we have to worry? Like, we've got to go to Oklahoma, I'm guessing, and then this is not. I don't know if we can.
Is Mr. Meadham still nearby? Like,
No, he's buggered off up to his private penthouse.
Yeah.
so it basically gave him just enough time to kind of vacate the area before it happened, really.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's good, at least.
So Dr. G's like, we should let them get on with their job, and we'll go start doing ours. Yes.
Yep, that sounds like a good plan.
He goes. He leads the way. He leads down the corridor towards the down towards one of the.
But before we go, I just want to do a quick inspection of what the guards are carrying to see if they have any weird tools or
Sure.
anything.
Sure.
Do they have any weird tools?
Give us a spot hidden roll then, please.
Oh, I've lost my window.
It's next to you.
It's in front of me, actually.
Is it? I thought there's a window to your.
I have a lot of monitors.
I mean, like an actual.
There's one there too.
All right. Well, with that roll, no, they all.
Well, I failed.
It all looks kind of Does it? It could. I could either do one of two things. No, it all looks Terran.
Okay. It all looks like pretty normal armed guard, policeman-y,
Yes.
belty stuff. Yeah, okay. Cool. I'm just going to carry on and follow Dr. G.
All right. He leads you down So he keeps going down the corridor until you eventually get to one of the many labs on this level. He opens the door. This one's got a lot of like sound equipment, electronics, and stuff like that. He goes, please take a seat.
I'll have a seat.
Yep, me too.
Yep.
I'll sort of stand up a little bit. Maybe I'm a little bit fidgety, just sort of at the door, just like, just standing next to the door.
Yeah. Well, he says, Dick, please take a seat. Relax a little.
I don't know if I can.
It's over with now. You'll be fine.
So I'll like slowly like walk over and take a seat, but I'll still also
Grenade!
be, like
No.
looking at the sort of thing at the door a little bit and just like.
Oh no, Monty. I can't even remember what the last part of the phrase was.
No,
it was Monty.
just
Monty.
Okay. Wait for the NPC called Monty.
And Dick kills him instantly.
Just fucking murders him.
Hi, I'm Monty. Monty snaps his neck.
Monty. What happened? Just Jake just comes out of it. Huh. Neat.
I snap out of the rage that I was in. I'm 20 years older. I've been in prison for the last 2 years. I'm just like, what?
Huh.
So once you're all in, he sort of like he pulls over like a table with like it's got wheels on it. So like he pulls it over. It's got a phonography on it. Phonograph.
Okay.
He puts a record on it. And he's sort of like, he's picked up the stylus and goes, is it a stylus? Is that what it's called? Yes, it's a stylus.
Yep.
He goes, I have to apologise for the audio quality. And he drops or lowers the stylus at the beginning of the record, and it, as it sort of spins around. And you, as soon as it starts playing, you do notice the static in the background. And it says, there's a voice like, think of like someone from Oklahoma. I don't know what sort of accent they have. I picture like a redhead, a redneck type voice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you pretty boy! And the Lord God said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above everything, above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of all life. This is the word of the Lord. And the recording ends. And the record goes to the end, and he picks up the stylus and holds it over, still holding it, and the record still spinning. Did you hear it?
The words?
Yes. The words you just said?
I mean, you played the record for us.
He puts the record. He plays the record again. Listen carefully this time.
Okay, pretty
The record
boy.
goes round again. Can you all give me listen checks, please? Don't forget to
Okay.
mark.
How did that go?
I have failed every check this episode so
It's
far.
going well, isn't it?
Same.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to use luck. I've got 99 luck. I need 7 luck, right? Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm using luck. There.
I have 60 listen points.
I know.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you spend luck on to succeed, you don't get to check the skill. But obviously, Dave, don't forget to check your listen
Yep.
if it's not done so already. So it plays again, with the same words that I've just said, but you can just make out like a whispering voice within the what sounds like radio interference, like the. You can hear like a voice, but you can't entirely make it out. So once the record gets to the end, which isn't very long, he lifts it again, the stylus again, and plays it from the beginning. But Dr. G, he sort of flips. He turns a knob on the phonograph.
The old reverse record Satan.
No, it isolates. It
just
isolates
quiet.
the static. So he isolates just the static.
It's a magic phonograph.
And it goes. No, it's just advanced technology, Ethel. I mean,
Indistinguishable from magic.
Well, if you're backwards, yes. And you can all hear it. It is, the words are in English, but it's followed by words that are not English, like an echo, but in another language. And it says, "Wondrous yield the ungodly underyig, bestowed blessings to lie, and strike the blessing yield waiting hearts, or waiting heart. He under."
I've just seen a live animal in my drink, so I'm going to leave for a minute.
All right, well, stop trying to eat live animals. Do you want me to wait till you get back?
We'll fill her in. It's
Okay.
We'll fill her
Where
in.
was I? Wondrous yield the ungodly underyig, bestowed blessings to lie and strike. The blessings yield. That you don't hear that. Oh, maybe you hear that because like you're in New York. Yield waiting heart. He under who upon curious lies, and him waiting of the serpents. Curious minds glistens. sorry, glitterings, not glistens, glitterings.
That's all very strange, I guess. I don't know. They don't talk normal.
They are not. I will agree with you there, buddy.
But it
I'm
appears,
very-
Weird.
well, the technology they've used to do this is awfully weird coming from a backwater. This is obviously Gone Cave. Dr. G speaking.
Mhm.
But I must protest with you, or plead at you, I guess. The people of Bingen, most of them aren't going to be inner knights. I'll probably guarantee you this. If there is any signs of the inner knight, then take out the inner knight. But the humans, or the village, the townsfolk,
They're just going to
The
be
worst-
under their sway.
well,
Just-
the worshippers, the Yig worshipper townfolk, think of them as having lost their way, rather than enemies to be cast down.
So we have to correct their path.
Correct their path, yeah. But yeah, try not. I mean, basically, they may. I don't think they're going to be particularly evil.
Do we
Alright.
think something magical's going on here, like
We-
with the soldiers in Bolivia?
I want
What-
to talk to my church contact as well before we go.
Okay. All right. But yeah, he's like, just think of they've been herded in the wrong way.
All right.
And he
What's
looks at
he
Dick.
about?
Do you understand what I'm asking of you, Dick?
Yeah. I got you. Fine. How will we know if they're not snakes, though?
This is what I tried to ask. There's no way, Dick. We don't know any way other than investigating.
I did not write down all the details of the spell I found, but James, is there anything in there? Or
I
can you
think
get-
there is.
Or is it in the book?
It's in the book.
Like the normal keeper book?
Yeah, the normal keeper book.
Okay.
I think it was like page 190 or no,
Check the index.
magic.
I
I've
can
just gone
find
past
it
it.
in amongst all these friggin' thanks name backers.
Yeah, they're usually at the
Yeah, the index is like 20 pages in.
magic spells.
242.
It was consume lightness as well, wasn't it?
It was.
So does then like
So once they get hit, the original form is resumed. So if they take any kind of injury, they revert to their original form if they're using this spell, which is alternatively known as the Gift of Yig.
Hmm.
So we could like
Uh,
hit people in the head.
Okay, it does tell you how you can tell without hitting them. Once the spell is complete, the caster takes on the appearance of the victim at will for as long as desired. To the keen observer, the shadow of the caster remains as his or her original,
Yes.
not that of the consumed.
Look at their shadows. Or hit them. Give them a paper cut.
You can hit them and they turn back into snakes.
If you actually injure them, yeah. But we probably shouldn't go hitting everybody in the face.
Well, that depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
It's something that would only work once. Because the rest of the town will kill us.
I'm not exactly a pious man, but I don't know how normal people handle being forced to change into a religion you don't want to have. I can't say it's happened to me, but I don't think I would like it very much.
They might not have much choice. I mean, those soldiers didn't.
Dr. G does say, if you do drive Dr. Smith, or if you take the train, or whatever decision you make, keep the seats, and we will obviously refund you the money.
Excellent. That sounds
Or
good.
pay for the petrol. The gasoline. Sorry, I used an English term there.
It's fine. It's okay. I understood what you meant. I'm a man of culture.
The rocket fuel.
The go-go juice is how they say it. Kids are calling it.
When he said we're gonna have the radio brought up to you. We're gonna have it packed in a suitcase for the time being. I suggest not using it in town just in case it's intercepted, because you don't know who could be listening.
We'll go outside of town, or if there's somewhere that's not usually traveled, we'll go there.
Yes, the highly directional radio that can reach New York from Oklahoma.
Yeah, and from Bolivia to New York.
Yeah, don't forget though. You need to find a high point. Yes.
We'll just
In Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Are you
in Oklahoma? Flat.
Are you saying just don't be caught with it, or are you saying they can detect the radio signals? Like, you saying they got some sort of advanced technology, they're hiding all these messages.
Why don't we just talk in riddles ourselves? Wouldn't that just be the easiest way?
Dick should do all the radio communication.
Like, we could just, if everything's still good, we can just phone in and say that it's all good using a code phrase.
Dr. G says, I think the reason why Mr. Meadham wants you to keep in radio check with him is so that he can possibly help you look into things.
Okay.
So
Well,
same as Bolivia.
If it is going to, if we have to leave the town every time we want to talk to you, it's going to be very obvious what we're doing after a time. So perhaps, and if he wants to communicate additional things to us, maybe we can have a phrase that would say that we need to go outside to something so that we don't have to do it every day.
I would agree with that.
Sure. What phrase would you like to use?
I mean,
Who are we using this phrase with? Each other?
Yeah, I'm kind of confused, Dick.
You want a key phrase to say, let's go use the radio?
no. What I'm saying is they want us to leave the town every single time that we want to use the radio. But that's
Yeah.
going to be obvious to anyone who's watching this, which, if the entire town is snake people, is going to be everyone.
Well, we're going to be the outsiders, I suspect, as well, so we're going to have plenty eyes on us.
Yeah, these backwater towns, they're going to be watching us even if they're human.
So what I'm saying is, instead of having to leave every day to go outside the town to make a radio call, we can just have a code phrase that Caduceus can give to us over the radio saying that they want to communicate further with us. And then
How
we'll
do
leave.
we get the code phrase?
Yeah, he says.
Local Oklahoma radio?
I think, but
We'll have to report it every single day, and we can just simply say everything's fine using a code
Well,
phrase.
Dick, Dr. G says the problem with that though is that Mr. Meadham wants an update every day.
Right. Fine.
He pays the bills. I guess he gets what he wants.
Yep, it's going to be a pain, but we'll figure something out, Dick.
Or just a different one of us goes out to the forest or whatever happens to be around every day.
Yeah. Also, that's a good possibility. Or we could just say we're scouting this area.
Yeah, we set up a film set or whatever
Yeah.
outside of town. Then we got a reason to visit every day.
Can we have a camera? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to work.
I have a camera.
Oh, that's even better. Excellent.
I think you should call the film Blue Harvest.
I don't get it.
That's what they called Return of the Jedi.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that what they called New Hope?
No, it was Return of the Jedi. It was when, anyways, yeah, it was Return of the Jedi. It's one of the only things I remember. That's
What, in life?
Just
One of the
Star
only
Wars
things I
reference.
remember.
One of the only things I remember, because the universe was created last Thursday. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Having your camera will help out a lot, actually. Now that I think about it.
It usually does.
Gets
When
us
I
out
was
of-
gone, did I miss anything about like the Catholic people that are in?
There's a subliminal message on the record.
Yeah, I got that. I heard that
Okay, you
part.
got that. Okay.
That's really all that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. G did say
straight
that. Dr. G did say something else though at the end, and I don't know how much of that you caught.
All I caught was the message.
Oh, he basically did say that, like, try and think these worshippers of Yig aren't like as enemies. Think of them as
Oh, yeah. Misguided.
Yes.
Unless they got eaten, in which case they are the enemy.
Yes. Right. So, yeah. So the radio's brought up. It's in a. It's not in a briefcase. It's in like a bit of luggage, like a large.
Duffel bag.
No, it's in a
Suitcase?
suitcase.
Overnight.
Like a
Trunk.
typewriter suitcase, kind of.
Bigger
But like-
though.
Like an Enigma machine suitcase?
Potentially, like
Big typewriter. Well, actually, ridiculously big typewriter.
the Enigma isn't invented.
Enigma.
It's not invented yet. You got
I'm
another
not talking in character.
decade.
Are we talking in character? Is your guy actually describing the suitcase to us that we're looking at?
No.
Well then.
All right. It's a big suitcase. It's like a large luggage, like you put on an aeroplane, but from the 30s, as opposed to like modern plastic things.
Yeah.
Suitcase, not trunk.
Yeah, suitcase.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to find out just a little bit of stuff like what the church people's, the actual reverend or whatever his name was, but you don't actually have to give me a name.
We don't actually have a name.
Okay.
You'll have to find that out yourselves.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's fair. Is there anything else we should know?
Any contacts in town?
We have no contacts. You're going to be by yourselves.
So, essentially Bolivia again.
How do you know about this? Did your contacts die?
How did we know? Well, this was transmitted
Oh, right. I
because
see.
it was a radio message.
Yeah.
Like as in like radio, like
Yes, radio.
that you listen in cars.
Yo.
Yeah, that type of radio. That song's not invented yet, neither. You got another 50 years till that comes out.
Okay.
Plenty of years before radio gets killed.
Why? Because the video star.
Something like that.
All right. Yeah, and that. Yeah, he hands Dick the case.
Got it.
Wow.
You can carry it if you like.
Oh no, thank you. It's, well, our previous radio person was Dudley.
Dick's a big guy. I'm sure he can carry it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't doubt
I'll
that.
see him clamber up trees with it, though.
Dudley is feeling a bit threatened then. We're not replacing you, Dudley. He's just carrying a bag.
I know. Y'all went off with a different muscly man to a different Southern American country without me, and
Borneo's not in Southern America.
I don't know where these things are. Do I know where anything is? I'm just
Dudley, I promise you,
Canadian.
if
Canadian.
Dick gets shot in the leg, I won't help him as much as I help him.
Okay.
Bright side, well, no, he's not a snake person.
Yeah, bright side, not a snake person.
I can share the load, Dick.
I'm happy for you to carry whatever you want, mate. You wouldn't say mate. I'm sorry. That's my Australian shrine.
All right. So, what do you do?
Going
Dr.
back
G,
to my church.
you're going to your church, okay? What's everyone else doing?
I'm gonna go get my car looked at
I'm gonna pack my bag.
and pack my bag.
I am gonna go visit visit the War Memorial in Central Park and just gonna have like a few moments to regather myself before throwing off into another crazy adventure.
Okay.
So I want to kind of go to like one of my meaningful locations
Okay.
and just kind of idly talk with my brother there or whatever.
Okay.
Not sure what I'll say though. But...
Clearly stuffing things.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So Ethel, where did you go? Who are you going to speak to?
I'm going to speak to my mentor church guy who apparently raised me.
What's his
We
name?
didn't actually get a name, but his name is suddenly Father Timothy.
Okay. Father Timothy. Oh, hello there. I'm Father Timothy.
Father Timothy McGregor.
Father Timothy McGregor.
Did I write that name? No.
What does he look like? Wait, what does he look like, Ethel?
He's well old. He's wearing his priesty robes. He's balding. He's white. He's the guy you see in every New York film where they go and look at the priests. Friendly, though. Seems nice.
Oh, yes. I'm trying to do an Irish accent, but probably
Basically,
really
my
badly.
father figure.
All right. Father Dougal.
Father Dougal. So I just want to ask him about Oklahoma and say we've been sent to investigate some strange goings on because
Aye.
obviously this father understands strange goings on because he taught me to be an exorcist.
All right. Yes. Well. Wow. That was pretty good Irish. Little bit. That's probably all I can do. What sort of what's strange? What's going on down there?
Well, that's what I was looking to ask you because apparently it's come from the church. A lot of people are leaving the church, including the church leaders. Have you heard anything?
No, but I mean, where you're going is a bit, isolated communities.
Surely they report back and, receive messages from the Pope and all that. Is that not how you all work?
Well, not if he's not a Catholic. No, they might not be a Catholic. Got to remember, there are Protestants in this country.
I thought you said they were Catholic. Did you not?
No, it's just church. It doesn't say Catholic.
Just church.
I mean, they may be Christians, but they could be Orthodox or whatever.
Are you saying they're not Christians then? I mean Catholics.
Well, they're Christians, all right, but they might not be. I don't think they're Christians. No.
Catholics.
Fuck, that's your fault. That's your fault, Ethel.
That is
Confusing. confusing an old fella like me.
I'm sorry, Father Timothy. It's all my fault.
He takes out a hip glass.
So the church is not aware of any new fledgling snake-related religions coming up?
What's snake-related? What are you on, Ethel?
I'm not on anything, Father.
When was your last
No.
when was your last confession?
Do you want me to confess now, Father? You know
Ah,
I don't believe.
Hey, have you got time?
I do not.
A clean soul is a happy soul.
You always told me that, Father, as a kid. But you know I don't believe. I'll live by your rules.
I don't know. I don't know where you strayed from the path, Ethel. I don't know. How about a cup of tea?
Sure, why not?
The second way you can clean your soul.
It's the only other way.
Tea and biscuits.
Sure. Yeah, he gives you tea and biscuits.
And I'll tell you all about the snakes. So you've never heard of a rival religion? Something to do with a man.
This sounds like a horror story, Ethel.
I mean, it's no worse than the time I went to see that girl whose head spun around and she vomited pea soup.
I think you've been going to the movies too much, Ethel. You're
I'm not
confusing.
bringing Exorcist.
You're confusing
This
reality.
is my job.
You're confusing the movies with reality.
The movie was made on my life. Thank you very much. You know that, Father.
Who was the young priest then? Who was the old priest?
I don't remember enough about The Exorcist.
I've never seen it.
Oh.
It's not my cup of tea. Weird, isn't it? I'm not into horror at all, but hey. So yeah, he hasn't got any information for you, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because I mean, the time period, most things are isolated. It's not, you haven't got mass communication.
We still wrote letters. If this has been going on a while, someone may have written a letter about an uprising of weird religions. Obviously, if it came out quickly or like the reverend's been stabbed or whatever, the message wouldn't get through.
Well, he's like, well, I haven't. There's been no one's spoken of it yet. I'm afraid. There's perhaps it's something quite recent.
Could be. The only thing we know is that they were speaking about Genesis 3:14 and the serpents.
Oh, really? Oh,
Because that's the quote that you read out.
is it? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
I've never read the Bible.
Gosh.
I've read the Bible way too many times. But I didn't know it was Genesis 3:14. I just vaguely recognized the thing about the belly and the dust and did a quick Google.
Oh, okay. Cool. He says he sounds like a right fire and brimstone preacher. That's what he says to you.
That's probably what we're going into, Father.
Well, be on your guard then, and may God have not mercy on your soul. Godspeed.
Okay.
I was trying to think of
Blessings be upon you.
blessings be upon you.
And you, Father.
Now, don't forget, you should at least come see me when you get back and have that confession. As I say, again, a clean soul is a tidy soul.
Happy and tidy. I'll be sure to take care of that then, Father.
Make
God
sure you
bless you.
tidy up your soul, love.
God bless you, Ethel. God bless you.
God,
Now,
God bless.
I'll drop a little donation in the box on my way out.
All right. For someone who doesn't believe you, donate. God bless you.
It's for the orphans.
Yes. Who's scary? What? Oh, okay.
Talking about The Exorcist.
Oh, okay. Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna jump to you. You're at the. cemetery.
Mm-hmm. Cecil, I'm going out on another trip again.
Oh, that's interesting,
This-
brother.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the craziness that I've been on. I don't know what you saw over there in the war, but I've seen some things. You know, there were snake men in South America, and then they did this thing to me and made me feel better, but now I'm starting to worry something about Miss Ethel. What? I haven't told you all about these people that I've been going in. Well, you were there. You were in Bolivia. You remember those terrifying things that came out of the ground? What am I getting myself into, brother? Yeah, but I guess Dudley doesn't really have anything kind of more to say because he's really just talking to the ghost of his dead brother.
Yeah. Does he do this often? Is this?
Yeah, it's kind of his way to keep his brother in his mind and kind of like it's almost like he's meeting up with him and having coffee with him or catching up with him.
Yeah.
So, well, Cecil, I gotta go get a good night's sleep and everything. Rest good up there wherever you are. And Dudley kind of like tips his hat or whatever and heads off, leaving.
Right.
He probably grabbed like some sort of wildflower or something just to leave on the monument in memory of his brother.
All right.
Road trip.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what?
Well-
I think I might end it in a minute at 10 because then we've got 2 weeks and then we should all be back together so that Minnie can join us as we head down to Bingham.
And
Yeah?
then the
Have we
road trip
decided if we're
begins.
taking the scarab or?
Oh
the trick?
yeah. We'll do that now. We'll figure all that out and then next week we can jump straight for us. You know, a bit of the
On
road
the
trip
road.
maybe, and then
and then we can have the sing along, and
Yeah,
we
we
can
can.
have Dick and Dudley punching each other and asking, "Are we there yet?"
yep.
And then
Because they're the kids of this group, are they?
yeah, and then Selena has got to go to the bathroom every 5 miles.
With her snake.
Yeah,
With
with
her
her
snake.
snake. And then Ethel's gonna fill up on way too much jerky.
And the snake, and you'll get picnic,
Yeah.
and you'll be like, oh no, the snake's pissed on all the sandwiches on the picnic basket.
Oh, guess,
Selena!
and then we have to go eat gas station sandwiches.
Or we have to heat her snake. One of the two.
And then I make a little snake diaper for the snake.
And then you all eventually get to Wally's World, and it's closed.
Damn it!
And then I go crazy and hold a man hostage so I can have fun in a park.
Ethel steals your car while this is happening.
So what's the plan then? What's going to be the plan for heading down there? Are you gonna drive, Dr. Smith?
Yeah, we'll
sorry,
drive.
not you drive. Or are you taking the van? Or are you gonna?
We're gonna buy a land yacht.
Or are you gonna go? Are you gonna go?
Are we going on a road trip and going camping along the way?
The popo's coming.
The popo's coming. We gotta leave now.
Or are you gonna go by by train?
I want to drive. That way, everybody else can get a chance to drive.
All right.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of have a feeling that if we took a train there, it'd be very hard to leave if we need.
Yes. Look, there's
Plus the
no
train might
enterprise.
crash, and then some fool might throw dynamite.
Yeah, I just
Fuck.
want to stay away from trains
Good point. Well, you want to stay away from dynamite. That's what you want to stay away from.
and trains.
God, that must be nearly a year ago.
Yeah.
Still
it
a
is.
Yeah.
PTSD.
Still PTSD. PTSD never goes away. That's why I still hate fireworks.
All your
Alright.
characters.
So what time do you arrange to meet up? I mean, I'm just going to assume that Minnie's, being told about the arrangements.
Yeah.
Right.
She was probably there in the background,
Yeah, she was there in the background. It's fine.
getting the briefing.
Maybe we
Or she got
meet
sent
up
a briefing packet later.
in the morning and all go have a diner breakfast after we load up the car.
Yep,
All right.
Okay.
sounds good. We
And
are
then head out on the road.
the Scarab is plenty big. Plenty of people can lay back and relax in that fucking thing.
I'll be
Unless I
laying
need
down
to-
the entire time because I can't sit in cars.
It's quite a big. It is a big car.
Yeah, it is a big
Maybe we
car.
buy a caravan.
You-
So it's not technically the land yacht, but it is a caravan. Do caravans exist?
I don't know what's the
Was a
biggest
land
car-
yacht like the first caravan?
I have no idea.
I mean, wagons existed. We could just invent the caravan.
There was definitely RVs back then.
Yeah.
land sailing.
Land sailing.
That's what I found. Yeah, I looked up land sailing. I want to see how much a land yacht would cost, but because if Dr. Smith wants to buy a land yacht, he can waste his money on a land yacht.
Well, you know what? I'll just fucking get us a new car. We'll get us a big car. We'll
You
find
got a big car. Your car's huge, like an aeroplane. All right.
Not that big.
They definitely had caravans then.
All right. So not next week or the week after. We'll be back on the
It's the 13th.
13.
13th of October. 2 weeks.
I would like to note that that's my birthday, so I'm still going to be here.
That's 2 13s in a row as well. This is
Are you-
episode 13, and then it's
Alright.
October 13.
So it's gonna be
Ah.
gonna be Kator's birthday. We
Yep.
should try and
Mhm.
we'll be nice to him. That will be my birthday gift to you.
Okay, that's fair. I appreciate you.
So we'll go around the table. We're going to get people to give themselves shout outs, and then we'll wrap up for the week or fortnight. Oh, 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Is it? No, it'll be 2
So we're
weeks.
off for 1 week, and then we're off for another week, and then we're back in the third week.
Mhm. Sounds right.
Okay.
21 days. Excuse me.
Oh my god. All right. Well, so we'll start with Claytor.
Am I ready?
I don't know. Are you?
I haven't turned around or anything.
Oh,
Jeez, Claytor, do it right.
God, you're right. Whee! Hi, I'm Claytor22. You can follow me on whichever side of the screen that I'm on. I do stuff. I'm not very active on Twitter, and I'm not very active on Twitch, but I do things.
Thank you.
Claytor.
Wow, fucking brilliant. Waifs.
Hi, I'm Weeps. I am extremely active on. Well, I'm not actually that active on Twitter. I read it all the time. I don't post stuff myself unless I'm whinging about TV.
It's hard to post on
Bad
Twitter.
stuff on Netflix. I make videos about Pokemon Go and eventually Minecraft Earth and no longer Wizards Unite because I fuck that game. It's so boring.
Howdy here first. Wizards Unite shit.
Yeah. It's entertaining
def-
for a while, but overall I was waiting for something interesting to happen and it has not.
I don't think this is the first time I heard it. Not here.
No.
No.
It's really not.
No. I was really disappointed at first when I couldn't play it, and then
No, you're not.
You dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that it?
Pokemon though.
Pokemon Go.
Pretty much on my stream. I stream Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I am getting actually okay at Oxygen Not Included, I think.
Everyone's playing that game. Everyone I tune into is playing it. Fishy's playing it. You're playing it.
That's 2 people.
Who else do I occasionally tune into who's playing it? Kitty's playing it.
Kitty, yeah. she is.
Every fucking son of a gun's playing it.
That's
I
because
mean,
it's
it
good.
came out, so
It's a good game. It's
Is
cute
it?
as all hell.
It's not
Yeah.
really, I don't
You
really
can
like
name
it.
things after stream viewers, and then they
Uh,
die, and then
no,
you gotta get zombie names.
Yeah, no, I hardly ever get named.
If you ask, every time I have a new dupe, I ask if anyone's out there.
And she
what's-
names a lot of them because they die.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Not this time. Only one person has died, and that was in cycle 8, and now we're in like cycle 100.
Ooh.
Weren't you? Is this the same one that you're restarting?
Oh, the one I restarted, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
previous one got to like 220, but I hated that base so much because everything was everywhere. And they kept whinging about having long commutes. I did, Tachil. I put the clip in my Discord as well. I don't know if she's seen it though.
Oh boy.
I mean, she saw the corpse at the end of the stream. No, she saw the grave at the end of the stream. I think she was unimpressed.
Oh.
One of my dupes died at like cycle 8, and we maybe lied to her for the rest of the game, telling her that nobody died. I just renamed another dupe when no one was looking. It's fine.
All right.
It's okay.
Let's hope she don't watch this. Fishy.
Hey, I'm Fishy. I do some stuff on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch. I'm getting more back into Twitch lately, and I've been playing some Oni on stream, so I'll probably be doing some of that this week. But if you want to follow me, you can do it on the things that James linked, or on the links from those links and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm here on Sundays playing RPGs.
Henley.
Yo, hey, how's it going? I was gonna say it's good to be back, but we're not gonna be back, so whatever.
It's good to be back today.
Yeah, sure.
Well, fuck you too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. I was hoping that we would be in the thick of things, but it was more setup episode, so that's fine. But so
You try to hit a ghost with a stick or something.
I did try. That was fun. So what's new? I just came back from holidays. I'll be starting up work again. I'm in the process of negotiating another game for the company. I'm in the process of setting up another company altogether for selling pornographic games. So that'll be happening very soon. And
Henley soon to be porn baron confirmed.
I mean, it's just more money, honestly. Like, it's a whole separate side of the business that's completely like removed from the first part of the business, and the skills necessary to succeed in that are identical to the other one. So there's really no reason not to do it. But yeah, stuff will be happening pretty soon, and more video games will be coming out. So,
Cool. You'll have to give me the link to your company website so I can add that to the list. Or whatever ways you want to do it. I mean, that would be the best way, I think.
Should you be linking porn from Twitch though?
Well, not porn, but no, but his less like dodgy stuff.
Look to Shield, that was an accident.
yeah, it's just nogravitygames.com. So
Right.
yep,
All right.
and that's me.
Brilliant. So for myself, so this week we've got Dungeon World tomorrow. I may even start streaming some Space Station 13. It could be amazingly boring, or it could be amazingly mental.
Up to you to make it fun, James.
Yeah, that's up to you, but also depending on where you play, it could also be horrendously against TOS.
How so? It's a video game.
If you have the chat box on there, holy, like I play on TG Space Station 13, and there's stuff. Like if you don't show chat box, you're fine.
That's why I usually have my fat head over a chat box if there is one where I'm playing.
Yes.
I think I just lost connection.
Oh dear. Set fire to
You
it.
did.
Well, I mean, of all the times.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Oh, we didn't miss your shout out, James.
All right. Social, whatever.
Hey man, we gave you a pretty good plug earlier where we were asking you about shit. So
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right. Yeah. Discord. You can find us all on Discord. Twitter. You can find us all on Twister.
Are you live
Yeah.
again?
Am I?
Are you just doing your shout out to us?
I'm just doing a shout out to you guys.
I'm assuming you're also doing it for the recording.
Yeah.
I'll shush then.
Check out my Facebook and Twitter, which I use pretty much interchangeable, and then check out YouTube. Or if you're watching YouTube, check out Twitch for the live broadcasts. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Oh, we're back live. Okay, that was weird. Oh no, we're not. Oh fuck it. Who
Yeah,
cares?
We're back for me.
We're back for me. Bye-bye!
Don't forget to check out my Patreon if you want to support the channel. If you don't feel like subscribing to me on Twitch. That's about it really. We will speak to you later. Bye everyone.